So hopefully what's going to happen in this series is we're going to design from scratch a trade system for the US market, and hopefully after it's done and the tests are done, you'll be able to get signals for it and understand how it works and what you can actually do with it. I'm going to be using WealthLab to backtest the system and design it. And I'll go through most of the steps I take. And so basically in this first video, I'll just outline some concepts that I think that might work, and I have actually coded them out a little bit already, but I'm not sure whether they're going to work or not, and so far they're not working. So I'll be taking this further on every single video, and you'll be able to actually see and understand what it takes for an algorithmic system to be written, made, tested, traded, and so on, right? So basically the idea is pretty simple, right? So we all know the ADX, right? And we actually don't really need it here. And we all know that it consists of a DI minus and a DI plus, right? So whenever the DI plus goes above the DI minus, that means we're kind of trending up, yeah, and the other way around if the DI minus goes above the DI plus, right? So my idea was that I want to measure the distance between them, right? And I want to know which one is on top, right? And so first of all, I measure the distance between them, and that's this blue line here, right? After I measured the distance between them, I get the average distance, and this is the green line, right? And next is 1 standard deviation, 2 standard deviations, 3 and 4 standard deviations, right? So this is, so we all know what the standard deviation is. So it's the 1 standard deviation away from the average, 2, 3, and 4, right? So I don't know, but I kind of believe that at some point when they are really far apart, they are going to, start coming together, right? So for example, here, the green one looks like it went over the 3rd standard deviation, and I think that might be a good idea to short the market at that point, because that could be a point of a turnaround. So, but I don't know, but okay, even if it is, when is the best time to exit and when is the best time to enter it, right? Oh, well, anyway, I kind of, decided that I am going to enter at the 3rd standard deviation, because the 4th one appears very rarely. So if I test this on the daily US market of the S&P 100, I will get, for the 5-year period, I get about 600 trades, which is kind of enough. And this kind of equity for trading short positions only, all right? So that's with max loss also set to 7%. So I kind of protected myself, because I saw some what are they called? I saw some scenarios where they would go 20% the other way, right? So basically, how do I exit? For right now, I'm actually exiting the following way. Where's my graph? Okay, let's look at Apple. So whenever the average distance between them, whenever the distance between them falls below average, I exit by market, and whenever the price falls below, well, in this case 7%, right? Okay, so, well, not that many trades for a single symbol. For example, only 8 trades for Apple, right? Only 8 trades for Apple, but I want to add long trades as well and see what that gives me, right? So for 1 year, it's 186 trades, which is quite nice, but very, very unhealthy results with this stuff going down like that, right? Maybe it's because of the short market. I was actually thinking that short should work better, but I don't want to try long positions now and come back to finish up this video. And so, because for short, market positions doesn't look like this is a good idea, and maybe I'm actually thinking about doing some measures and just not entering the market and just seeing what actually happens to the market, you know, in a 1 week and 2 week time after it hits the third standard deviation, right? So maybe it's a good idea to short it, but exit very quickly after, like, I don't know, it reaches 2% or something, okay? So that's another strategy. So I'm going to be going around a few of these options, and we'll see which one works, and then I'll start trading it and publishing symbols for the US market.